I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend.
You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need to get peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. Try but can't get through to me. It's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave. Can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. Cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave.
I'll never mistake the way you give me my faith. My body feels safe in your hands. Feel me fully fade. I'm light as a fire that I'm letting you escape.
close. It's contact. Max Verstappen claims title number 3.
Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? It's your boy Diesel Dominator. I'm back, and we are here for RRF1 Wednesday Divisions. It is round 4 here in Qatar, and it's actually a sprint weekend, so seems like we're going to have 2 sets of qualifying sessions. So we're going to have the short qualifying session, followed by, of course, the 10 laps of the sprint race. And then we'll have another short qualifying session for the 50% race. So that's how that's all going to work out. What I'm assuming is going to happen is there's going to be like a little 3-minute break in between the sessions and so on and so forth. Actually, I have no idea what there might even be 3 breaks, actually, thinking about it. But anyways, regardless, should be interesting, should be fun. This is going to be my first time experiencing this, so I may have to add a break thing for one of these races one day just because of that. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We'll have some fun with it. Regardless, though, we are here at Qatar, so as my contractual duties permits me to play the national anthem of the country. So without further ado, let's hear the national anthem of Qatar. Enjoy. And there you have the national anthem of Qatar. Goomba is just letting me know here there will be a break between qualifying and the sprint, then a break between the other qualifying and the main race. But I'm guessing there's also going to be a little bit of a break in between the sprint and the next qualifying session. Whether or not, unless the game just goes right into it, I have no idea how it works. So, regardless, we're just going to play it by ear, right, Goomba? We just have some fun with it, I guess. That's kind of the idea. You guys know me. I like to have a structure to the streams, so. Oh, game goes straight to quali after the sprint race, eh? Fair enough. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting to see. Especially considering what happened yesterday. If you guys didn't catch out what happened yesterday, not that I'm trying to jinx anything, but the whole session got a little fucky yesterday. And I just realized my TV is loud as shit. Hopefully it doesn't reverberate into the microphone. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty loud. Not that bad, though. Anyways, 49 is going to get us started here in short qualifying, or the sprint qualifying, sorry. Short qualifying. Sprint qualifying. So if I'm not mistaken, that is 12 minutes to get started and set a time. 12? It's 11 or 12? I'm pretty sure it's 12 minutes. Now, in real life sprint qualifying, in like Q1 and Q2 specifically, they're actually supposed to use the medium tires. And then in Q3, they are supposed to use a pair of softs, right? But I don't think that's going to be the case here today. Seems like half the grid is splitting in between mediums and softs. This is one of those tracks, though, where degradation was really high in last year's iteration of the game. So it'll be very interesting to see how the drivers, or how the game has changed, one, and how the drivers cope with these changes. as 49 gets us started. Apex right behind him in the Haas. Actually, in the new intro for F124, there is a nice little crash here, specifically here at Qatar from RRF1 from F123. And that will be highlighted forever for the entire iteration of F124 whenever I do a stream. So great. It was a great three-way battle. Hopefully we get something good like that today. Seems like 49 went way too deep out of one of those corners there, and now Apex has gone right up ahead and will now actually set a much better time, obviously. This will be the first real competitive time here through the triple right-hander. Now one corner to go. And then he hits his braking point. Oh, shit, I forgot. Got to get rid of the Potter thing on the bottom. Potter is not on co-coms today. That was yesterday. Apex, 124.132 to get us started here. Now I'm going to go on board with the Reaper in the McLaren. Twisted. Oh, the Torpedo. God damn. Torpedo went on autopilot, folks, because he just took provisional pole of the 122.8. Here goes the Reaper coming across the line. Good enough for P4 with the 126 almost on the dot. Dom is invalidated. What about this guy? This is a new name. So since I can't really say that first part, we're just gonna say his name's Elite Peter. That's his new name. And I've officially deemed him Elite Peter. Whether his time is elite or not is another, story altogether. We're about to find out, though. He's coming up to the final breaking point here. No idea how much time is left in the session due to some yellow flags up. I think that's like turn 4. Here we go. Across the line, though, is Elite Peter, 123.3. Not a bad time. And we just have under 7 minutes to go in the session. Betcher's ripping through Sector 2. There's quite a few guys out on track right now. Ooh, this is another fast driver in his own right. 0 BHR. Sneaky little bugger. Also the defending champion here on Wednesday Divisions. Looking to defend his title here this season. And across the line, good enough for P5 on the mediums with the 124.8. I mean, in relation to P1 right now, 2 seconds, that's a big difference. Shit is going down over here. That was always fun to check out shenanigans out there up the front. All right, let's go on board with Bjorn. Just coming out of the final corners now. Bjorn in the Williams. And across the line. And yeah, I should have known just looking at the battery consumption that he was not setting a fast time there. Unlike this man, find the pass in the kick Sauber. Hey, Honey Roast Nut Cheerios. What's good, brother? How was your lap? It looked like a torpedo, Twisted. You couldn't even see it. Honestly, as soon as you saw it, you kind of just exploded. It's basically what happens when you see a torpedo. You don't really get to enjoy it that much. Ooh, 0. 122.7 on the mediums on that second lap. Ah, diggity damn. Okay, so 0 letting the field know it's good, obviously. Holy shit, there was a bunch of cars in the way there. But they got out of the way. That's a good thing. And here comes Find the Pass. And that is a 122.796. right behind Zero. But that's interesting. So this is definitely one of those tracks where, even though Zero is on the mediums, I honestly believe this track is just really weird to that sense that I think the mediums actually might even be as good as the softs if you get it in the right, area. Obviously, I have no idea if I'm just talking out of my ass or not, which, most likely I am. But that's what I'm assuming here, just looking at some of these times. A lot of these medium guys are looking a lot stronger than they would normally. Like, for example, if you did, like, a Jetta or, what's another one that's prevalent? Spa. Softs versus mediums is a ridiculous difference. You guys know what I'm talking about. But here in Qatar, it does not seem to be like that. Anyways, we're just watching Dom now. Gonna come up to the triple right-hander now. I should just stay on board with Dom. Excuse me. Dom in the Mercedes. Oh, that didn't look like the cleanest exit, but we'll see what time he got. There you go, right? That's what I'm talking about. 122.790. And I don't even know if he did make a mistake. I was just riding on board with it. It almost looked like he got the rear end a little bit, like, I don't know, a little shifty. But regardless, P2 is a solid time. And yeah, the top three, all 122.7s. Literally separated by hundredths of a second. Destroyer Drac. But I am like 3 seconds off the pace. Betchers, it's all good. You got to start somewhere. You could be like Bjorn Betchers and be 25 seconds off the pace. I'm just kidding. I know Bjorn didn't fucking try. Okay, so Brewdog's outlap, Apex on an outlap, Darth Tim's I'm trying to like keep in mind who is pushing, who is not. Dom is definitely not. Find the Pass is out again for some weird reason. Goomba is retired from the session. Interesting. Well, here goes Bjorn for his real lap. And this is definitely going to be the final attempt. There's 1 minute, 1:10 basically to go. Okay, let's just stay with Bjorn. Just also want to keep an eye on the top as well. Find the Pass is out. Will is out. Reaper is ripping around. Darth Timms is in 8th place. Betchers is retired from the session. So I guess it's safe to say Betchers won't be improving that time. But he always has the sprint race and another qualifying session to improve, so it's not the end of the world. Trying to see here. Okay, I think I'm just going to stay with Bjorn. And then, who is behind him? I believe that is a Brewdog, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Oh, I think that was Apex just jumping up to P5 with a 123.2. I see you, Apex. Here goes Bjorn. Across the line. And good enough for P8. What's Brewdog have to say? Brewdog up to P7. Dropping Bjorn down to P9. Reaper. Wait, what? No, that's Destroyer Drac. I apologize. There he is. Coming out of the final corner. This is going to be his first official time here in the sprint qualifying. Across the line. P5. A 123.1. He waited till the very end. but he did not disappoint. Toto and the 49 going to be coming across the line now. The session is officially done. So drivers just need to come home across the line. And there you have it. The 49 jumping up to P6. What about Toto? Half that at P12. I have a feeling the Reaper, he's not pushing there. Whitey, on the other hand, is pushing. Find the pass. I just noticed. Goes into pole position. On 122.6. Whitey a solid time. 122.971. Just behind Will. And there you have it. Woodsy is definitely out. And oh my god. Tom Stroudy. I was literally just about to go on board with the guy. A 122.4 takes it away from pass. Oh, Find the Pass is going to be fuming, folks. Fuming. That is crazy. Tom fucking Stroudy at the very end takes ball away from Find the Pass. Oh, look at the excuses already coming out, folks. He was on old tires, apparently. All jokes aside, I'm sure it's going to be a fun sprint race, and I mean, we have another qualifying session coming up after the sprint race. Lots of entertainment to come, not to worry. But there you have it, officially going into the sprint, though. Tom in P1, Find the Pass P2, Zero in P3, Dom P4, Twisted in P5, Will P6, Whitey P7, Destroyer P8, 49 in P9, Apex 10, Elite in 11, Brewdog 12, Bjorn 13, Toto in 14, Reaper 15, Darth Tim 16, Miggles in 17, Goomba 18, Betchers 19, and Woodsy to round us out in P20. Alrighty then, we're going to go for, I think it's like a 3-minute break or whatever, a little short break. So I'll be right back. Hit your bowls, grab your beers, do what you got to do. Love you all. See you soon. Do not go anywhere. Alrighty then. So, something happened. I think, I don't know, someone maybe had pressed the ready button or something is still going wrong with this game from yesterday. Regardless of the reason, we have restarted the lobby, so Okie dokie. So, wait for everyone to get back in here. We got a little more of a break in the action. Oh. I guess now that I have time, if you guys want to help support the channel, basically, we got some Dub Zone t-shirts and Dub Zone sweaters. So, very comfortable, very nice. And apparently it also gives you an extra a full 1 second. If you're wearing this during qualifying, it gives you an extra second in straight line speed. True story. Just don't take my word for it. You just you gotta talk to the other people who have purchased one, and you just gotta trust me, man. It's that secret Canadian speed. All right. What else can we do here while we're waiting? Actually, let's take a look. Just gonna pull up the driver standings for the ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll change that up a little. Save. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. All right. So, driver standings going into this race. 0, BHR. Clearly in first place with 77 points. And you got Dragoon in second with, 62. Then Primal in third, 50. Right behind him is Domar Daimar with 48 points. It's pretty close in the midfield then. You got Find the Pass, Apex, Goomba, Whitey, Gaming Minion. A little bit of a surprise, though. Destroyer Drac, though. 1 point. I swear he was fighting for the championship last season against Zero. So, wow. This game is not treating Destroyer Drac well, it would appear. So latest update, completely blind in my left eye, and my right eye has about 60% vision. So basically, your depth perception is fucking shit, is basically what you're telling me, Betchers. I've actually tried to like just close my one eye and try and do things, like certain things. Like, for example, you do not want to drive even a real vehicle with one eye. It throws you the fuck off. It's so weird how that works. Not the game, mate. I'm running no TC this game and also a brand new wheel, so getting used to it. Plus the game is shit, and I need a new. Fair enough. Yeah, I've actually it's kind of weird actually. My other buddy turned off traction control as well. And he's a lot slower as well because of it. So it's just ironic. I guess it's that hurdle, right? Like, I remember when I switched to medium traction control, like obviously for like a week or so, you're like slower or whatnot. Feeling like no traction control though, that's like a different beast altogether. Honestly, guys, between you and me, the thing that throws me off, especially when it comes to no traction control, like some tracks I could get away with it. I remember Jeddah. I started getting really used to no traction control, and I was actually getting really good at it. But if it ever started raining, I'm fucked. Just there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way of sugarcoating it. I was totally fucked. So, I mean, props to anyone who can fucking do that. Look at Destroyer just fucking going all crofty on me. Expect me to perform well in the medium to high speed corners, but suck at low speed corners because need to get used to throttle control and not just press it. Yeah, it's all about what we like to call it the throttle application. Basically, that foot needs to gently push down, and basically, if you have what we call in the industry a heavy foot, you're fucked. Like, and there's actually no way around that. Like, apart from just fixing the heavy foot, like you cannot have, stiff feet with no traction control. It just does not work for you. By the way, I'm just noticing right now, actually, that I don't think we can do the 10 laps. So what we're just doing, is it 25 now? Is it a 25 percenter? Because we're going to do the 14. Do I have Bjorn on here? I do have Bjorn. There you go. All right. 20 drivers on the grid. Let's go. Oh. I guess we get an extra 4 laps. Or do they just, after 10 laps, it's just like, nope, we're going to stop. Oh, yeah. So that's exactly what happened. 25% instead of the sprint. That's actually hilarious. Yeah, as Zero saying in the chat, it's only 4 extra laps. It's not the end of the world, but it is funny how that works. Anyways, I'm going to go hit a bowl. And hopefully when I'm back, everything will be ready to go. Obviously, I love to preach this, and I'm going to preach it again. Do not rush the admins. Let them do what they got to do, because we all know if Woodsy fucks up one person's grid position, then everyone's going to fucking yell at him. And, yeah. Better to let him not stress out. Let him do it right the first time. And then we can just move on, hopefully. Sorry, guys. I had to let him know, Gotta keep him on his toes. Never do it again, Buckhead. All right. So, what else? Oh yeah, bowl time. Bowl time. 25% race. I'm assuming he's going to be done very shortly. So, yay. Look at that. Perfect timing. Hit a bowl, just come right back. We're good to go. Whew. By the way, I'm just complaining about the liquor stores being on strike for 14 days here in Canada. See, basically, I know in Europe, you guys can go to like convenience stores, grocery stores, whatever, but, you know, the big issue for me is that it is literally like a monopoly here in Canada. So there's one store, it's called the LCBO. And basically, they are the only ones that sell spirits, you know, like gin, vodka, rum, whiskey, all those, you know, hard stuff. And they've gone on strike because we want to start doing what Europe is doing, but LCBO is like, no, we're going to lose money and blah, blah, blah. So they've gone on strike for the last fucking couple days. Not couple days, actually. Been a week and a half now. It's just ridiculous, man. So no one can literally get any vodka. No one can get rum. I haven't had a sip of whiskey in days. It's very, very... It's shitty, to say the least. Okay, I've just got notification that we are going to be driving at 22:05. It's right now 02. So basically, we got 3 minutes. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Oh, 49. Obviously not reading. 49's like, where did the extra 4 laps come from? Oh, silly Whitey. Or silly 49. Whitey responded. That's why I responded. I don't know. My brain's fucked. So apparently I've just been told as well, we will have another break as well because of the fact that we got to reset another lobby. We're going to make another lobby for the 50% race, basically. Fun. Yeah, the game is partially shit, but I mean, it wouldn't have happened if Buddy hadn't fucking pressed the button. Okay, we're all going to yell at him, okay? Everyone needs to yell. Everyone says, guys, stop being so goddamn nice. Excuse me. Gotta rip into everybody. Okay? Angry Diesel right here. Okay? This is no whiskey diesel. And all right, break. Apparently my ad break is in. I don't know how the fuck to turn that shit off. It always likes to let me know, oh, we're doing an ad for you guys. I was like, why? You're giving me like 20 cents for that fucking ad. Like, it's not even worth it. Go fuck yourself. Good news, though. We're less than a minute away from the start of this race. The sprint race. 14 laps. It's going to be a little confusing if anyone's just joining, but basically we are in sprint qualifying. Someone readied up early, had to reset the lobby. Can't do 10 laps anymore. So now we're forced to do a 25%er for the sprint race. Then we're going to quit this lobby, make a new one, and proceed with the 50%er. Yay. Honestly, since we're completely dry over here in Canada, I might get Woodsy and Goomba to send over a bottle of whiskey or something, because it's fucking bullshit over here. And a mandatory stop in this, says Destroy. Interesting. All right. Formation lap. I'm assuming everyone's going to be on the same tire. No. Just medium and softs for everybody. All right. And we have, of course, the culprit. The reason we're so late to the party. I'm just kidding. It's all right, Peter. As Zero said, you know, I didn't get my proper sleep, and also I'm going through withdrawal. So if I'm grumpy, everyone has to be grumpy. It's just how it has to be, okay? So, I guess you guys can see half the grid on the softs, the other half on the mediums. Pretty sure it's split right down the middle, 10-10. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn. Right down the middle, 10-10. I think the interesting story is our top 4, though, are also split between... Actually, the top 6. You got 3 mediums and 3 softs. This, yeah, this could get interesting real quick. Looks like Miggles and Goomba already mucked up. All right, who's going to muck up their great splat? Who's going to fuck it up? Who's getting called out today? Actually, I get 2 opportunities to call you guys out, don't I? Actually, let's go full screen now. Before I forget. Twisted, you fucked up. Alrighty then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And we're off racing for the sprint race. A drive-through penalty at the back of the field. Oh my fuck! Oh my god! That was one of the greatest highlights I've ever fucking seen in my life. Virtual safety car right off the top. Oh my god. And you better believe, ladies and gentlemen, your dumbass Canadian has the instant replay. Live to left, replay to the right. I mean, that's fucking hilarious. Not if you're in the carnage, obviously. But yeah, I think you guys get it. That's fucking hilarious. So back to racing speed up at the front. See here, actually, I usually like to go to position changes, get an idea. So we already have Carnage on lap 1 of 14. Actually, it wasn't even really on the. It What didn't even happen on the fucking turn, man. It happened on the literal racing line, or the racing start, whatever the hell you want to call it. That was just nuts. Okay, so our biggest winner, though, out of all of this was technically... I forgot he had a drive-through penalty. So Betchers is our biggest winner, up 5 positions. No one really up at the front, though, was involved in the carnage, thank goodness. Seems like everyone is single-filed straight line. And yeah, you can see quite a few drivers in the pits. Bjorn and Destroyer Drac getting an entire new front wing assembled there. Meanwhile, back up here at the top, it's Tom ahead of Find the Pass, Zero, Dom, and the Torpedo. Nice 5-way train. And obviously this is where things start to get a little interesting. Oh, Twisted going for a move on Dom. Goes way too deep out of the penultimate corner. And had to give that position back to Dom. I'm sure you guys all know that that's the shitty thing about kind of being stuck in that train. Find the Pass, going for a move now. Zero looking for a move on the outside. Tom holding the defensive inside line and able to keep P2 away from Zero for the team, or for the time being. Holy crap, I can't speak. Find the Pass, though, a great move for P1. Still got a long way to go here in this so-called sprint race. Wilco, Apex, and Whitey also in another little train here for P6, 7, and 8 respectively. 49 is not far off with Brewdog there as well. Uh-oh, something just happened in the background. I think we're okay, though. Uh-oh, Zero made a move on Tom. And that's interesting because Zero is actually on the mediums like Tom as well. Oh, Dom, 3-second time penalty. We just went on board with that and caught him going wide. And now Twisted going to look to take advantage of Dom's struggling. Here goes Zero. Trying to return the favor for Find the Pass, and gets that move. Actually, no, sorry, Zero takes the lead of this race, is what he does. For some reason, I confused Tom and Zero, but yeah, you have it. Yeah, Zero takes the lead of this race. Tom is now sitting back in P3 and is kind of falling behind our leaders right now. Positive news for him, though, is Dom is in between himself and Twisted, and there's the collision! Twisted running right into the back of Dom! So maybe already some controversy beginning to form here in this race. Take a look and see how much the replay caught of that. We were on board with Twisted. And yeah, he just runs right into the back of him. Luckily, he was able to keep control. I don't think he got any major damage. We're going to see in a second, though. Especially if he comes into the pits. I don't think he did. And you can see the front wing looks to be intact. Oh, he is going in, though. Dom and Twisted are going in. So actually, I'm just going to stay with Twisted because I'm actually curious to see if he does have wing damage. He does not. Was more just curious to know that. But anyways, yeah, we have... because this is not a sprint race, they are required to make a mandatory pit stop, by the way, folks. I know it's a little confusing. Actually, it's a lot confusing. But basically, this is a sprint race, but the game has not allowed us to do a sprint race. So now we're forced to do a 25%er, which actually does require a mandatory stop. Just how is this going to work out for these top drivers, though? We still have Tom and Find the Pass and Zero all with each other. Those drivers behind had their incident, and they've gone in for a major undercut. There you go. Find the Pass in, responding to the undercut from last lap. Tom and Zero staying out. Tom is actually 1.3 away from Zero, so he's out of that DRS range. Damn, I was about to say, it looked like Whitey was using some battery there. That straight line speed was ridiculous. Well, Goomba having a look up the inside of Dark Tim. Dark Tim trying to respond back into turn 2. Nice side-by-side action between the Red Bull and the Visa Cash App. Oh, some good side-by-side action between these drivers. Dark Tim's goes a little deep there. Maybe a little bit of a warning. Goomba on the racing line, though. Looks like, oh, there's contact. I mean, it was almost inevitable. I don't think it was anything crazy, but Goomba looks like to have taken the position and won the battle for the time being. Now here's Zero and Tom. I'm actually curious to see when these guys are going to decide to come in. 26.6 seconds is the gap between himself and Dom, which is the closest person basically. Who's already made that mandatory pit stop basically. So yeah, we'll see how this all works out in the long run. Zero looks pretty confident though. He looking pretty fast on those tires. And Dom takes the fastest lap of the race. Then Twisted's like, nah, I'm going to go just a little bit faster. There goes Find the Pass up the inside on the one lap fresher tires. So that is one thing I would maybe be concerned about if I was Zero, is Find the Pass starting to rip through. 26.3 seconds is that gap between the leader and Find the Pass. A mandatory pit stop separates the two of them. See Wilco getting nice and close to apex. We're going to see maybe a nice little overtake between the Kick and the Haas. It's another thing, too. I'm curious to see how long these medium runners are going to try and stay out for. Seems like the softs just do not last whatsoever. Here we go. Apex in the pits. As you can see clearly, Zero has stayed out. The gap is still at 26.3 seconds. Twist has now received a 3-second time penalty. The time penalties, I'm sure, are going to be adding up. Wow, Bjorn, 13 seconds. Jesus. I think actually that was 10 seconds from what happened at the start. Still, regardless, you do not want to receive 3 seconds of time penalties. Seeing where Zero is at now. Zero should be coming in shortly to go on a fresh pair of softs. I mean, that gap is slowly coming down now. It's just floating around the 26-second mark between Find the Pass and Zero. And here he does. He does come in, folks. Tom is staying out, I've just noticed. Will is going in, though. Uh-oh, wow. Find the patch. Just going right around Betcher's there. Dom thinking better for the time being. He's going to attack probably on this main straight. And here it is. It's find the pass. Where is he going to come out in relationship to Zero? Wow, Zero keeping ahead and well ahead. 2 seconds the gap, and he's on a fresh pair of saw. Wow. And now find the pass has got to defend against this train. I mean, Betchers, apparently he's half fucking blind. I don't believe him anymore because he's doing quite well for a blind guy. Twisted, trying to have a look up the inside there as we go through these S's. Just not the time for Twisted. He's trying, though. He's looking for space. Betcher's moving off a little to the right there. I think he opened the door there for Dragon. And now Dragon can take that racing line. I mean, because they were battling, though, they've lost a lot of time in comparison to Dom and Find the Pass. So Find the Pass has a little bit of breathing space, considering that Dom and Twisted both respectively have 3-second time penalties. Meanwhile, Zero is absolutely flying on those softs. He is loving life for sure. Tom, sorry. Where is he going to come out? This was our pole sitter from sprint qualifying, and now he is come back out in the pack in P6. And he's already running into Betchers, who's actually just given the position back after the contact. I mean, I don't think Tom lost too much time, but he's got to keep his head down. He's got to focus on what he's got to do. This technically would be the last lap for the sprint race, but of course we're doing a 25%er because the game is shite. Now it's Apex riding the ass of Betchers. There's no room yet. Apex is she. Now Betchers goes off the track, which allows Will and Apex to take it. Betchers, yeah, I don't know. It's not looking very. It was looking really good for him at one point, but you can see the medium tires are just falling off. 9-lap-old mediums. Gotta give him credit though. He tried something different. Find the pass, getting overtaken by Dom. Not going to be the end of the day for Find the Pass, though. Can just stay right behind Dom. He's got to worry more about Tom. If Tom catches any closer, that could be an issue. But as it stands, Find the Pass will take P2 as long as he doesn't incur a 3 seconds of his own. This man, though, right here is loving life as he looks to extend his championship. Unlike, though, last year's game, he will not start on pole position, or in pole position, sorry, for the 50%er. We have to do another qualifying session, so. Trying to see if I can catch maybe the next overtake here. But if I was going to be an annoying little overtake, where would I happen? Maybe here. Because Tom definitely has the fresher tires in comparison to Pass and Dom. Will he be able to get around? Find the Pass going the long way around. Tom was going to try and maybe outbrake even Dom. It's way too far back. Wow. Yeah, he's not going to force it. Good play on Dom. Could have easily just pulled a Max Verstappen and just said, get the fuck out of my way, but chose not to. So Tom needs to get past Dom. And then he can work and worry about Find the Pass. Find the Pass is pretty much hoping that Dom can use DRS to stay ahead of Tom. I really just think that Tom is going to have that better grip. And there you have it. Dom has moved to the side. He's let Tom through, essentially. And Tom has not lost a lot of time. He's still within DRS range of Find the Pass. There's going to be 2 laps to go. And Tom is definitely on the charge. So here we go, officially 2 laps to go, folks. Here in this so-called sprint race. Is Tom going to have enough room? He goes for the move up the inside. Find the Pass. Is he going to get to the stick? Oh, my goodness. Find the Pass is fighting with everything. He's got to try and hold him off. Tom has the inside, Pass on the outside. They're giving each other enough space. That is some great side-by-side driving. Tom going to go for a little switchback. Find the Pass. Holds the space for the time being. What a little battle this is. And of course, we're going to have one more lap of this, folks. It is not over by a long shot. Then again, Tom has a lot of battery. Find the Pass, gets a little squirrely on the exit. Tom going around up the inside. Oh my goodness. Pass. Got to keep his head down. Cannot afford to get squirrely again. He will have DRS on the main street. No, he got the 3 seconds. And that is going to be it for that battle up there at the front, unless Tom gets forced into a 3-second. I just noticed Apex made a move on Will, but Will going to fight back as well. There's going to be another battle maybe. Tom and Find the Pass are still fighting up there at the top. Oh my goodness, the kicks. Both kicks. Gotta keep my eye on both of them. I think Tom may have had a small incident that I missed. That's the only reason I can think. Because he was looking like he was pretty confident in. So Find the Pass may have the position on track, but of course he does have that 3 seconds. See how the other kick is doing. The other kick's kind of falling a little behind. Brewdog, those, they all have 3-second time penalties, so Will should be okay, actually. We'll probably get a couple. No, actually, he'll just probably get 1, but still. He'll get a free position. This will be nice for Will. Oh my god, Tom has got a 3-second time penalty at the very end! It's a drag race to the end now! He gets a little squirrely on the exit and Find the Pass finds a way to steal P2 at the penultimate corner. Tom, oh my god, Tom. The second last corner, mate. Oh my god. You can't make this shit up, folks. You can't make this shit up. Fuck. I mean, yes, it was a great battle on track pass, I agree, but holy shit. I think it's more just like the whole thing and like the penalties and stuff, and then all of a sudden he gets a penalty, and you got a penalty, and everyone gets a penalty, and then Pedro. What a fucking sprint that was. I used bunny ears for the quotation marks for sprint race because of course that was a 25%er, but anyways, yeah, fun. How long of a break have we got? I mean, I feel like it's going to be like at least like, I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. As long as everyone stays in the lobby and we can maybe get another lobby going. Oh man. Gotta do a pit stop. Batteries. Where the fuck is my, there it is. No, hurry up. Oh, well, that was a miserable fail. That was like the fastest fucking just showing of what happened. Thanks, game. All right, so let's see if this works. Let's see if everyone stays in the lobby and it just we can go right into it, right? Just all Woodsy would have to do is like turn on qualifying, put it 50%, keep everything else the same. We're good to go. I finished a race without spinning. That's good progress. Let's go, Destroyer! Evening, Tom. Oh man, Tom. We have things to talk about, Tom. I mean, great performance there in the sprint. Obviously, really unfortunate. The penultimate corner on the final lap, you incur that 3-second time penalty. Heartbreaking shit. But obviously, we have a 50%er to look forward to, and of course, another qualifying session. Betchers, that undercut worked wonders for you. It just, the end of the race, it seemed like you were really fucking hurting, Betchers. Oh my god, my nose is fucked. But Betchers, yeah, it looked like you were really hurting towards the end there of that stint. Oh boy. I should have pitted a lap earlier. Really? Fair enough. Yeah, Tom, I actually caught a lot of your battle with Find the Pass, so I was lucky enough to catch that. But anyways, now we're back to the original schedule. Now I actually understand what's happening. We're going to have now another short qualifying session. It's going to be 18 minutes, though. And then we will have a 5-minute break, and then we go into the 29 laps. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I caught everything that happened at the start of the sprint race, and I have the replay, so. That start was fucking crazy. I mean, yeah, quite literally. Let's see here, actually. Go to my recordings. Let's see. Usually my computer is a little slow because I have a lot of fucking video files in my D drive, if you know what I mean. I got the D drive up in her. Because I built my own PC, I can have like 5 fucking hard drives in here. Let's take a look, though, at what happened at the start of the sprint. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. That looks to be kind of accurate there. Oh, you missed that? You want to see it again, guys? Oh, okay, fine. Now, normally I'm not an asshole, but you know. Oh. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so fucking beautiful. Okay, we got the track map going. Everything's good to go. Let's now enjoy our short qualifying session. That's the start of the new edit that has to be. I mean, that clip is probably going to get saved for F125 for sure. That clip is fucking hilarious. It's still not as good as what was it? I think it was Mad F1. I want to say it was Mad F1 or it was V3 F1 at Australia. That was probably the funniest and worst crash I have ever seen in my entire life on the VSC restart. Destroyer track, that was me. Well, you know what? Your Destroyer, you're probably gonna get immortalized in Crash. Actually, you know what I should do? Actually, I have all these footage. I should just go through and just make like a top 5 for like, that should be my weekly content for TikTok. Actually, I just thought of that. My weekly top 5 for the crashes that I do streams for, you know? You guys just gave me a great idea. Where's Dart Tim's in all this? Oh, Dart Tim's is way ahead. Okay. Well, Dart Tim's going to be the first person to set a time here in Q1. Here in the Alpha Tauri. Oh, way too deep and invalidates. Invalidated. Get the fuck out of her. All right, what about Betchers? The blind man. I mean, the guy who claims he's blind. We don't know. There we go, across the line for the first time, a 124.515. And then Gumba, right after, takes it away. She's like, no. You can enjoy that for like half a fucking second, because I'm coming in. Bitch. Trying to catch if who's going to be the next to cross the line. Apex. He takes provisional pole, 122.601. Zero's out. This is one person that I'm sure a lot of drivers will want to watch, so we're going to stay on board. Interesting. He went from overtake right to a hot lap. Back up in. The braking application is coming. Oh, there he goes. Invalidates. That's what happens, folks. When the pressure is on in the dub zone, sometimes people crack. And Zero just could not crack it there. We're going to have to... maybe that's the secret for the ladies and gentlemen. We'll give... we'll just put the pressure on Zero. He has to do a hot lap on stream. Find the pass. 122.3. Not too shabby. Darth Timms. He's going to go around again, I'm sure. Dom, another quick driver from the sprint. And he do something nice here. 122.678. Right behind Apex there. Solid times up there at the top. Curious, is Zero going to go around again? Or no, he's going to come into the pits. Toto, Miggles, and Whitey. Next one's across the line. I think it's going to be Miggles, though. Miggles and Toto! The two Ferraris coming across the line. Miggles, good enough for P10. Toto, it's like, no, I think I'm going to take P10. Miggles, you stay back there. Fucking Toto, man. What about Whitey? What does Whitey have to say about this here in the Mercedes? Across the line, good enough for P8. 123.160, so just behind Peter there in the Williams. Still waiting on 4 drivers to set their first times of the session. Then, of course, we have Darth Timms, who's actually pushing, I would assume, on this lap. Doesn't look, I don't know, maybe this battery saved up a lot, who knows. Anyways, here we go, across the line. And, wow, yeah. Jumps up to P10 now with a 123.833. So yeah, we're waiting on Tom, the Torpedo, Reaper, and Zero have still yet to set times. Actually, just thinking about it, 3 of these 4 guys, at least, are freaking really fast. Or at least proved they were really fast in last qualifying session. I have a feeling some of these guys up at the top are not safe whatsoever, folks. I mean, we still have plenty of time in this session. It's quite a bit. There's still over 10 minutes to go. I think I'm getting fucking sick or something because my nose is fucking pissing me off today. Okay, so we got Reaper and Twisted getting us started, or getting their qualifying session started. Zero's just come out, and I think that's Tom. Is Tom coming out? No, Tom's right behind. Who the fuck is right behind Zero? Oh, William. Is that Williams or an Alpha or RB? That is the Williams of Pita. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to like clue into who the hell is out and who is not. But this is the important stuff. We're watching Dragon and Reaper. Both of them actually on different sets of tires here. Reaper on the mediums, Dragon on the softs. Now we come up to that triple right-hander. I've stated this many times before. I'll say it again. You fuck up one of the 3 corners. If you fuck up the first corner, the other 2 are fucked, basically. Both drivers keeping it legal. That's all. That's the most important part. And here goes Reaper, a straight shot to the line. Same with Dragon. And Reaper, good enough for P16. Dragon jumps up to P2. 122.547. And now we are going to watch the defending champion, our current championship leader, do his hot lap. Came in first place in the sprint. He invalidated the first lap he did here when we were live with him. Let's see if he can make up for that. Car number 96. Is that possibly in relation to his birth year? Is that maybe two numbers that he liked? Does he like the number 9? Does he like the number 6? Maybe he just didn't want to be a goofball and write 69. Maybe he just wanted to be 96 and inverse it. I don't know what he's thinking. All I know is he's definitely very happy his teammate got the fuck out of the way. Apparently he just got a purple sector too. I could see find the pass. $5 find the passes in the pits watching this as well. Here we go. 0, final corner. 7 minutes to go in the session. And here it goes. 0 across. A 121.969. Okay. I mean, I thought the pressure would get to him, folks. It didn't work. It didn't work. I think he actually improved. It's almost as if he bought a Dub Zone shirt and just gained that extra second. It might be that. It might be that, folks. Little slide action here. Dark Tim's on those mediums, and he's still on, like, I mean, I don't know what he's doing. What can Tom do, though? Tom obviously got pole position for the sprint race. See what he can do here in the short qualifying for the 50%er. Nicely done. I just got 2 corners to go. Push it to the limit. There we go. Alpine. And here goes Tom across the line. And only good enough for a P5. A 122.653. Got 5 minutes to go in the session. It's not the end of the world. But it's close to it. Oh, I love talking shit. It's so fun. The guy just said I look like Hasbullah. This motherfucker. This guy literally just said I look like Hasbullah. The audacity. That's alright. He got pissed off when I called him Phil Foden, so I'm just going to call him Foden again, piss him off again. He just awoke a giant. Speaking of giants, Twisted Dragon. Gonna try and blow the field up with his torpedo speed. Damn, he's improved a little bit. I mean, zero. What a fucking time that guy got. Apex on an outlap, okay. If I'm not mistaken, I think Goomba's also on a hot lapper. I'm trying to catch here. I think Reaper as well. What the hell's Reaper doing, man? He's still on mediums? Reaper! What are you doing? Alright, the torpedo is flying, folks. Zero and Pass are still in the pits. I mean, they still have time to come out. Here we go. Twisted takes Tekken away from Pass on the 122.248. That is a very, very solid time. Still, both of those guys in the pits. Apex is out on his outlap. Tom is still in. Dom, Destroyer, Darth on their outlaps here. Bjorn is pushed in. Where's Brewdog and all this? Brewdog, another pretty quick driver when he wants to be. And here we go. Across the line. Only good enough for 13th place. Does improve, but not as much, I'm sure, as he may have wanted. So here's another really quick driver. We got Apex. By the way, Pass and Zero are out for the final time. Goomba's our first retirement from qualifying. Best he's going to do is P15. Here we go. It's Apex, the Sunday drive. Apex. Trying to represent right here. Looking pretty smooth in the last. Oh, he goes a little deep out of that second part, but he doesn't invalidate. I mean, I thought for sure that was an invalidation. What the fuck do I know? Did he lose time, though? Is he getting thrown off? Here we go. It's Apex coming across the line. And improves on his time, but just stays in P4. So we got Tom. He's on his outlap there. Zero now out. Gonna try and improve on his time. Where's Find the Pass? He's on an outlap, just slowly making his way. Dom is invalidated. Okay, interesting. See, Zero just coming up to the Sector 1 marker. Time is about to run out officially in qualifying. Everyone who's just crossed the line is now done. Everyone is pretty much across, and the session is officially over. I believe that's Toto just going to be coming up to the line. We're obviously following our leader, Zero. And there you have Darth Timms. I think that was jumping up to P4, Destroyer Drac, up into P6. And we got the two Mercs coming of Dom and Whitey. Whitey still stays in P12. Dom stays in P8. And that was the 49 just coming across the line. Not too shabby. Here's Apex and Zero now. Here we go. And Zero goes even faster on 121.798. Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa. Find the pass. Finds the wall more like. What about Tom? All right, just improves up to P5. Not too bad, folks. Not too bad. The pass went right the fuck off the face of the earth, though. And that's it. That's the end of qualifying, folks. Zero takes pole once again. Twisted in P2. So both Astons in 1 and 2 respectively find the pass in P3. Darth Timms in P4. Oh my goodness. Torben P5, Apex P6, Destroyer P7, Dom P8, Will P9, Bjorn in P10, Peter P11, Whitey P12, Brewdog in 13, Reaper 14, Goomba 15, Migos and Toto 16, 17, 49 in 18, Betchers 19, and Woodsy to round us out in P20. Wow. Just wow. Just wow, 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 wow. Oh. All right, so there is the results. Once again, I'm not going to repeat it, but there you go. Destroyer Drax happy. Hey, that's all that matters, guys. That's all that matters. Anyways, 5-minute break. Love you all. Don't go anywhere. You know what's about to go down. So see you very, very soon. Enjoy.
What the fuck was that?
Taste of destiny, searching for awakening.
We are now going to be starting the formation lap shortly. By the way, everybody, good luck. Let's try and have a better start than we did in the sprint race, okay, folks? But I mean, it was funny as a commentator. Don't get me wrong. I think I loved it, but I think there would be a couple other drivers in the back that would kind of prefer not to box lap one. So I don't know. Do it for them. Okay, you already gave me the clip. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. But let's be grateful and let's be nice to other people now. All right, here we go. Formation lap underway. And here are the tire compositions for all our drivers. So we got mediums and hards. Most of our drivers, though, on the mediums. The hard runners, Destroyer Drac, Peter, Whitey, Brewdog, Miggles, and Woodsy. Everyone else opting for that medium compound. Go to position changes, turn on the telemetry. Oh, Destroyer, you fucked up. I don't know how or why. It's always funny when guys get fuck up out of nowhere. Alrighty then. And perfect timing once again. Hit your bull. Get back here. Now get ready for name and shame time. Who's going to join Destroyer Drac in the shame section? Well, top four. Not fucking around. Who else? Come on. Someone fuck up here. One of you fuckers are going to do it. Peter, you fucked up. And that's it. Destroyer and Peter, folks. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And we're off racing. For the 50%er, one McLaren goes very slow off the start. And there's almost carnage again at the start. As we go flying down into turn 1. Oh my goodness. I do not know where to watch. I don't know what is happening. But it looks like, for the time being, all drivers are alive. Oh, we got the two Red Bulls getting into a little bit of a congestion there. Oh, there's a Mercedes off at turn 6. And carnage has already occurred here. Let's take a look. At Destroyer Drac down 10 positions. Woodsy up 6. Bjorn up 3. Our top 2 are still the same. Dark Tims and Stratty have gotten past Find the Pass. Oh my goodness. And we already got cars going way too deep out of the penultimate corner. And you can see already we have our first time penalty. And we're only on lap 2 of 29. We got lots of racing to go. Any shenanigans here in the background? Oh my goodness. Woodsy in 49. As they get right on the back of Miggles here. Going to turn 1. There's a little bit of contact there, I think, between 49 and Miggles. They both are still pointing in the right direction, though. Oh, my goodness. This is a very close drive. Whoa, Woodsy back to... What the fuck just happened there? Oh, my God. Woodsy! Jesus Christ! Oh, man. Oh, there goes the McLaren. It's destroyer track into the wall. Oh, my goodness. So we already got some shenanigans there in the background. Let's go into the kind of the midfield now. Honestly, for the start, I'm just trying to catch everybody, trying to give everyone some love here. Seems like Peter, he's going to try and hold off Whitey and Dom. You got to make sure those two don't fight each other too much so they can actually catch up to Peter. Literally flirting with that 1 second mark. Do you have DRS? No, he does not have DRS. Interesting. There goes a little switcheroo, though, for Dom. Dom, we know, is very quick, especially considering what he did in the sprint, so I'll have to keep an eye on him. Find the pass. Not the start he may have wanted, though. Down 3 positions and sitting in P6 currently. Take a look. If you guys just joined us, here are the tire compositions for our drivers. Yeah, there wasn't many guys who opted to start on the hard competition. There was only, like, what, 6 people? So everyone believing that the medium tires is the way to start this, and I'm sure all these medium runners will end on the hards, as long as stupid Bert does not come out and ruin everything. Man, Apex right on the rear end of Darth Tim's here. Oh, he's going to have a look up through the penultimate. Now he's going to go around the outside through the final corner there, side by side. Darth Tim's just gets around, but Apex with the switchback. Apex, and here comes Find the Pass, a double overtake from Pass. And here comes someone else. Who the fuck is that? It's Bjorn. Bjorn. Oh my goodness. That was some very, very great action. I'm very grateful for that one. Here we go, live to left. Replay to the right. I mean, I wish I almost took the last 20 seconds versus 15 seconds. That was some good action. Oh, some battles up here at the top. It's Twisted versus Tom. And that battling is, of course, going to allow Find the Pass to get in the thick of things. Tom going a little deep. Twisted having a look for the switchback. Takes the move. Nicely done from Dragon. Just out of turns 10 and 11. Now going to the triple right-hander of 12, 13, and 14. Twisted doing everything in his power to keep Tom and Find the Pass behind. Same with Bjorn and Apex, actually, technically, because the Apex coming up the inside of Bjorn. Wow, the cheeky little bugger of Apex having a look up the inside. And he's catching up real quick to the back of Find the Pass. Tom makes a move on Twisted for the second place in this race. As we have a beautiful little train from P2 all the way down to P8 right now. And this is where all the driving and consistency counts. Oh, Apex made a little error. Bjorn says, thank you very much. I'll gladly take that. Apex is like, no. I only mucked up a little bit. Give it back. Give that fucking back right now. Oh, whoa. That was Dark Tim's. Where the fuck was he going? Obviously, Dark Tim's apparently trying to go to Narnia. Failed miserably and ended up... Well, he didn't really cost himself too much, but he did lose some time, and now Dom is right on his ass. Following Dom's teammate, though, Whitey, as he tries to attack Reaper. We'll have plenty of time in this 50%er to watch those top guys in that train. You gotta give some love to everybody. Looks like Dom has made the move past Darth Timms for P8. And there goes Whitey just ahead of Reaper for P12. So a nice little overtake there in the back of the field. Let's move to the middle where we have Peter, Darth Timms, and Dom. Basically the little battle for P8. And technically Dom is only 6/10 away from joining that train up ahead of him. Whereas really, technically, the battle for P2. Oh, we got some side-by-side action between Dragon and Pass. Pass is always a pain in the ass for everybody. Oh, there's some real contact there between Pass and Dragon. And now Apex is going to have a look. Apex got really close there. Just not getting the move done at this point in time. I'm surprised all that battling didn't slow them down to the point where Dom really caught up. It just only made up like, what, 2/10? Oh, there we go. This is the right here. Dom is starting to push now. Apex makes the move on Pass. Here comes Bjorn flying up the inside. And he's going to get the move to stick. He's got it. Find the Pass. I think they lost 2 positions there. Going into turn 1 there. Wow. There's some very nice overtakes, and I'm being blessed with catching quite a few of them here. You know, for a track that only has 1 DRS section, and, you know, people say, oh, this track is really hard to make overtakes, blah, 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 blah. I mean, just show them this race. You know, some drivers taking advantage of others' mistakes, others just, you know, taking advantage of their own skills and outbraking others. And it's just been fantastic to watch so far. And we're only on lap 7 of 29. We still have 20-plus laps to go here in Qatar. Essentially, we are now officially a quarter of the way done. Also, I think it's safe to say Zero in the first position has literally fucked off into the distance. I mean, I don't even know where he's going. He's off somewhere. Apex, though, nice little oh, that was gorgeous overtake. Contact between him and Dragon. Luckily, they're both alive, but oh my goodness, that could have been disastrous stuff. So as it stands right now, Bjorn the only person with a 3-second time penalty. Oh, there. Or sorry, I was gonna say time penalty in the top 10. Sorry. Well, as the rest of the field in the back is looks like they're really hurting for time penalties here. 49 Miggles, Betchers, etc. Have more action up at the top. I'm seeing you, Apex and Tom. Might have another move here between Brewdog and Whitey. No, I don't want to get yelled at. I know you guys are probably going to yell at me. So let's watch this one up here. This is going to be fucking stupid. Trying to break the toe. Tom. Now we got Twisted. Now we got Bjorn. Oh my goodness. I mean, Apex just lost 3 positions. And now we're going through turns 2 and 3. A little bit of side-by-side action. Great helicopter shot of the battle between Bjorn, Dragon. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. Man, Apex almost running into the back of Twisted. This is what I was saying. Like, one mistake from any of these drivers could cost the one behind them as well. I mean, I have no idea what's going to happen here. Definitely the big separation is going to start happening when they start making those mandatory pit stops and someone starts to undercut the other. Wow, that was way too deep. And now Tom has incurred a 3-second time penalty. And of course, that's the other factor too. Who's going to get time penalties and who's not? God damn, Apex getting right up to Twisted, and he does it. He gets the move done. Wow. I mean, both of them had DRS. And he gets the move done. Bjorn now gets a better exit out of 3 and takes P2 away from Tom on track. Where is this shit coming from, folks? This is incredible. Apex now going for a move on Tom. This is I mean, this is such fun driving. I wonder how our drivers feel about this. I mean, this must be stressful. And we got more time penalties as well. Because all these guys are in trains and dirty air and all that stuff, that might affect, you know, the braking and all that other stuff. Could increase degradation into the tires. Oh, we got one guy that was in the back there. That is Dom going into the pits. He was at that back of the train. Tom retaking P2, at least on track. Apex sitting pretty though. He's in that battle surrounded by cars with 3-second time penalties. At the moment in time right now, his biggest rival is Find the Pass. We can't forget about Wilco either. That Will guy is a sneaky little bugger in the other kick. Seems like Peter just trying to hold off Goomba. And then Goomba worrying about Darth Timms. Alright, so another update here. So Dom coming out in P18 on a fresh set of hards. He's got massive clean air. Same with Toto, essentially. So there's the start of our pit stops here for Qatar. I have this weird feeling you're not going to see any more for a little bit here. Maybe 1 or 2 here and there, but we'll see. Oh, there you go. It is Tom, Twisted, and Will all in the pits. Zero is stayed. I mean, Zero is just in clean, fresh air. He has no worries whatsoever. All right, this might be Find the Pass's chance here. Make up a little bit of time compared to Apex there. Apex doing 30% battery. Find the Pass at 70. Tom coming out in P13, right ahead of Dragon. They're still ahead of Dragon. It's the medium versus hard tires for that battle. You have to think that Tom is going to be looking pretty sexy on those mediums. I'm curious here. So is Apex going to go into the pits? Is Find the Pass going to go for the undercut now? There it is. Okay. Bjorn, Find the Pass. Both in the pits. Zero has stayed out. Zero is just loving life right now, I think. Actually, if I'm being honest, I think Zero could honestly get away with staying on these mediums and just going on, finishing this race on a pair of softs. That would be ballsy as hell, but... I mean, I think he could do it. I don't think he will because I think he's just going to play it safe. He's just got a commanding lead right now. Well, this is also where things get spicy. Here we got Tom coming up on the inside of Bjorn. Nicely done. Taking advantage of the cold tires of Bjorn. Still got to get some heat into those hard tires. I know we're in the desert, but it still takes a little bit of time to get some heat into those hard tires. Get some proper traction in there. So not that really it matters for Zero, but yeah, the gap is 34 seconds, and I believe the gap, I think it was like 24 seconds it needs to be. Is the pit 24 or 25 seconds. Regardless, I think Zero's okay. And he's in the pits right now. Same with Apex, actually. What's Peter going to do? Peter is actually can go on to some mediums. Peter might be a freaking threat. Making up for the accidental A pressing and ruining our sprint. And he's now absolutely killing it. He's like, screw off, Canadian. He heard me talking shit, basically, folks. And Peter has now said, nope, I'm coming in. Actually, I can't even talk shit about Peter because I just noticed he's got number 9. That's my number. That's my number, the little bugger. Now I have to cheer for Peter. Gosh darn it. Wow, Zero in traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like, I don't know, this is like watching a monkey swimming, or I don't even know how to like put it. It's like watching something you don't see very often, okay? Zero making moves. He's in traffic. It doesn't matter to him, though. Traffic, no traffic. Who gives a shit? The men is on fuego. Now, all those guys that have boxed, still battling each other. It's still kind of all stuck in that little train. No real separation. Maybe a little bit of jockeying of positions, but as it really stands, it's nothing too crazy. If anything, Will has done really well. I think he's made up 2 positions because he was behind Find the Pass at one point. Only thing is that he's got this train of Twisted right ahead of him, then Apex, Bjorn and Destroyer. Well, Bjorn's going to try and pass Destroyer as fast as he freaking possibly can. Bjorn does not want to let Tom get away. That's their battle. And that's the battle for P2 in this race, essentially. So yeah, we're officially over the halfway point of this race now. Oh, one guy's coming in. That is Darth Timms coming in. Really used those mediums to the max. Was it 15 laps on the mediums? Nicely done from Darth Timms. I'm curious to see when our hard runners are going to decide to come in. Is anyone going to be ballsy enough to go onto the softs? Trying to see if there's any action. Just to see if everyone's trying to be patient, at least for now. I think everyone knows Carnage is about to go down in the next couple laps. But everyone needs to be calm, cool, and collected. It has to be frustrating, though, if you're like actually stuck in the behind a train for way too long. You just can't get through. So obviously we're all drivers at the end of the day. We're racers, I should say. I mean, we just want to get past people and make moves, but when you get stuck, I guess frustration can start to set in. And maybe you can lose your cool, maybe you can get hot-headed, whatever the case, you know. Mistakes can happen, is essentially where I'm getting at. Speaking of mistakes, 3-second time penalty for Twisted. Time penalties adding up. As here we go, Tom. Nicely done. I mean, Miggles still needs to make his mandatory pit stop. You got Bjorn right there in the thick of things, just waiting to get his chance to attack Tom once again. But now he's stuck behind Miggles. This actually might give Tom a little bit of breathing space here. If Bjorn can't get away past Miggles here. Miggles placing his car exactly where Bjorn doesn't want it to. Oh my goodness. The heartbreak. He's falling behind. Oh, I can just see Tom's Jeremy Clarkson smile. The smug face has come out for Tom right now. Miggles is a paid employee of the French. It's official. I mean, Bjorn now gets by, but Miggles done what he needed to do. Very nicely done. What the hell happened in the background? I think that was Betchers. Betchers. Oh, poor Betchers. And Zero now caught up to Peter and has now taken back the lead officially of this race. I mean, there was no real question. Peter still has to make his pit stop, but crazy. And Bjorn now 1.8 seconds behind Tom. That is nuts. Definitely Tom, yeah. Tom owes Miggles a beer or something. That was some very nice work from Miggles defending there. On purpose or not. Let's see here. I think I see an overtake happening. I think it's between Reaper and Toto. Toto having a look up the inside. Oh my goodness. He almost ran into the back of his teammate. That would have been, that would have been funny. Disastrous for Ferrari, but funny for me, because I'm not a nice person. Go back up to the top. Let's see if we can catch anything here. Twisted and Dom find the pass. Will, Apex, still in that trade. Peter finally comes in. What kind of set of tires is going to go? Peter going to go on? I'm pretty sure he's going to stay safe and go on mediums. Keep an eye on Peter. If I see red, I'll freak out. There you go, yellow. Nice and safe. And he should be just fine for, depending on where he comes out. Will he stay ahead of Goomba? Oh, he's literally just coming out. Okay. So he comes out in P11. But he's got definitely the freshest tires of the entire field. And, yeah, Tim, Goomba, watch out. Man, Bjorn has just not been able to make up that time that he lost trying to make the move past Miggles. He's doing his best, though. He's doing his dangest to try and catch back up to Tom. That battle for P2 rages on. And because Apex is 3.5 seconds behind Bjorn, that's actually fine with their 3-second time penalties. Oh, sorry, Bjorn has 6 seconds. I apologize. And he goes deep again. Or, sorry, that was Tom who went deep. That actually might be a little concerning for Tom. He can't afford another 3 seconds. But Apex find the pass and will, all with no penalties. And of course, you can't forget about this man right here. 11.3 seconds ahead of the pack. I mean, this man's just saving battery. This is quite literally. I know there's a league called the Sunday Drive, but he is quite literally on a Sunday Drive right now. Oh, well, Bjorn made up time. The hard's coming into their own. Are the mediums starting to fall off for Tommy? I don't know, this could be disastrous if those mediums are not working. Well, oh, you're going right into the pits. Oh, I have a feeling he actually went 2 mediums. I'll have to check after the race. Maybe I can check now, actually. Yes, he did. So he was always going for a 2-stop. I should have recognized that. I apologize. But now he's on the softs, and now he's come out below Brewdog. Hot diggity damn. And behind Whitey now. So he's in P12. Yeah, I don't know if that strategy is the way he wanted to work that out. We'll see. The hard runners, though, are looking pretty smooth. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Dom is the oldest set of hard tires out of the top 7 there. And he even looks pretty comfortable. It doesn't look like he's getting too squirrely on these exits. He is losing a little bit of time to Twisted, but it's not the end of the world. Still got relatively good pace and, you know, good time away from Goomba. Man, Twisted. These time penalties are going to be brutal. Luckily, only 3 of the top 10 have track time penalties, but, you know, for Twisted especially, 9 seconds, that's really going to hurt. And he's got the good pace, too. That's, I think, the real kicker in the nutsack, if you know what I mean. Like, you know you have the real pace, but you just keep getting these stupid little 3-second time penalties that obviously just add. Add to the frustration, add to the carnage. Here we go. Tom on those fresh softs, taking advantage and getting past Whitey, but he's still got so much time to even get into the top 10. I don't even know. He could do it. So right now, Bjorn and Apex, the gap is 4.5 seconds, and essentially, for all the math nerds out there, Bjorn needs to make up 1.5 seconds if he wants to keep P2 away from Apex. Apex, on the other hand, just trying to find the pass at bay. Twisted having a look up the inside. Will, oh, there's a little body check. That was definitely a body check. I think Will just succumbs the position. I mean, it's 9 seconds of time penalties, so it's not the end of the world for Will. He can just, kind of chill. Even Dom behind him, 6 seconds. So Will's in actually a really good spot. I'm sure Bjorn, though, is really hoping find the pass, catches up to Apex, and then slows down Apex. That's what Bjorn's hoping. And of course, Bjorn has to hope as well. He has to make sure he doesn't freaking go off the track and incur another 3-second time penalty. Because I think if he does one more, it's definitely over for him, for P2 at least. Man, Twisted. He's really hurting here at the end. This is going to be a night to forget for the Torpedo, for sure. And it seemed like he was having such a great start to the day, and now track penalties have been really the Achilles heel for the Dragon here today. And it looks like Apex has made up a little bit of time compared to that 4.5 that we saw earlier. Now the gap at 4.2. So it's safe to say Apex is holding on to P2 ahead of Find the Pass. And essentially, actually, yeah, Bjorn needs to keep pushing. He needs to push as hard as he can because Bjorn's going to lose out on a podium entirely the way it's standing right now. How's Zero doing? Zero having a wonderful day up here at the front. I mean, we haven't really been able to watch him much just because, let's be honest, like, he's been killing it all by himself. Basically, Zero's been absolutely killing it today. Fantastic performance. One more. Pedro. Just for Zero. Good job, Pedro. You're absolutely fucking killing it, brother. Okay, so this is going to be interesting here. We got Peter, Brewdog, gonna try and pass Goomba, and all of them have no time penalties as well. So this could be a nice, fun battle on track as well. Will, as I said, comfortable. He's got 12 seconds, 6 seconds around him. That's fine. Apex and Pass still staying in the exact same spots that they were. The biggest thing is Pass has not been able to take advantage of the DRS. I mean, he's got a lot of battery in comparison to Apex. I'm just noticing 10%, and Pass has 100. I mean, Pass doesn't want to wait too long, but doing pretty good. Bjorn, actually, I'm just noticing 20. So Bjorn and Apex are around the same percentage. Just one lap separating the tire age between these drivers here today. 3.5 laps to go. Quite literally getting an onboard from Find the Pass. Oh my goodness, the Reaper has retired from the session. I'm not sure what's happened to the McLaren driver, but he's retired in the pits. Hopefully nothing too serious has happened in his real life. But we wish him all the best, and hopefully he'll be back next week. Uh-oh, Destroyer Drac, another 3 seconds. It's okay. The thing is, the big news I just noticed, Bjorn Gamer had incurred another 3 seconds. That is now 9 seconds. Now it's just the battle for P2 right here. This is the final podium positions right here. P2 and P3. Unless something massive happens, kind of like a Lando Max Verstappen type of thing. He's nice and close here, though. This could be his time right here. The Reaper cat stuck its claws into my leg. Wow. I know all about that. That sucks. Oh, Brewdog made a move on Goomba. Okay, Goomba. And Tom slowly but surely making his way on those softs, but I don't know how long the softs are going to last still. The softs really do not last long at all. This might be the last chance, or Find the Pass needs to get as close as he possibly can to Apex. Will, I don't think he's going to go for the move. He can easily try to. He's nice and close to him, actually. But he's not going to force it. You can see he's just backed off there completely. Just like, yeah, go through. It's fine. All right, here we go. The battle for P2. We could even have a little drag race to the end. Here comes Find the Pass. Holy shit, that battery difference was ridiculous. Bye-bye. All right, so what's Apex have to say about this? Oh, Will has gotten past Twisted. So Will, like his teammate, both kicks. Getting that move done. Goomba and Brewdog side by side on the final lap. More action here. Oh, this nice side by side. Goomba, though, having the inside and through turn 3. And now go through turn 4 and 5. Looks like he's going to hold that off. Go back up here to the top through 7, 8, 9. Little S's here into the hairpin of 10. Not really the hairpin, though. It's more of a U-y. More of a fat U than an actual U-turn. But anyways. All right, congratulations, Zero. I mean, I wasn't even watching. That's how much you fucking killed it, brother. Congratulations, Zero. Meanwhile, we have Apex and Find the Pass. Here we go. Apex has that inside. Is it going to be a battery difference, though? He's going to have DRS. I don't think it's going to be enough. Find the pass. Actually, the line is a lot quicker. It used to be back there. So the line is a lot closer than it was in last year's iteration of the game. Played to perfection. I mean, for sure. Damn. Well, Zero extends his championship gap. What a race. So you can see here, those are the driver standings going into this race. Yeah, Destroyer Drag. You got some... You got more points in this race than you did in the last 3. So, Destroyer, obviously, you're doing something right, brother. You're doing something right. Just keep it up, brother. Keep it up. All right. So, my controller won't die this time. Here we go at 0 in P1. Then you got Find the Pass P2, Apex P3, Bjorn in P4. Will in P5, Goomba P6, Dom P7, Brewdog P8, Tom in P9, Twisted P10. Then we got Whitey P11, Destroyer P12, Miggles in 13, Darth Tim's 14, 49 in 15th, Elites, Peter in 16, Betcher 17, Toto 18, Woodsy in 19, and Reaper, who got scratched the fuck up because his cat decided that he didn't want his owner to finish the race, has finished off in P20. Yeah, that happened. You guys might think I'm actually joking. I swear to God, it happened. The Reaper, this cat, was like, "Fuck you! You're not finishing this race." Feed me, bitch. It's basically what happened. All right, we're gonna go into the Chata. Okay. Go find the pat. Oh, shit. Find Waldo. Who the fuck is Find Waldo? Interesting. Let's go with... Where the fuck do I want to go, actually? I keep forgetting. There's no voice chat in here. Comms, admin voice chat. No. Let's go. McLaren. Yay. All right. So, I just invited 4 drivers into the chat because I'm slow and dumb. I'm going to go grab a beer. I'll be right back. right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna wait, I believe, for one more. We got at least have our top 3 in here. I don't know if Bjorn even knows where he's going. Regardless, it was an interesting day, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the first major incident, of course, happened in the sprint race right at the fucking start. We had some shenanigans when it comes to lobby restarts and whatnot. But you know what? I think we got through everything half decently. Bjorn has finally reached. Yes, Bjorn.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Okay, can you hear me okay?
Sorry.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Okay, perfect. Bjorn, obviously, the pace was on here today. You were looking absolutely fantastic, but at the end, it just, I don't know, the track limits obviously got to you. It seemed like.
Yeah.
Give us your thoughts. Obviously, you had the pace, but what are your thoughts from your POV?
In the qualifying, I struggled really hard. I had one difficult corner, which I invalidated in, so there was one try gone. So I think I ended up P10 for qualifying, so I had a really good start. It was a bit hectic, but I pulled through. And yeah, I really did have the pace.
No.
And I really liked racing. Everybody, it was a really tight race. I think we were with 5 cars together. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, honestly, that DRS train with I think it was like between P2 to P8 for a little bit. Like, it was absolutely gorgeous to watch. One thing that I did notice, you were kind of following Tom through the field at one point. I don't know if you remember this, but and then there's one guy, I believe it was the Ferrari, that was holding you up like a motherfucker. Give me your thoughts with that fucking Ferrari.
I was screaming in the party. I was like, get the hell out of my way. Yeah, I was furious.
Yeah,
but I knew Tom would bit again, so.
No, honestly, it was fun driving. Obviously, you finally got past, and then I didn't even realize that Tom was did the double. Did you know at the time that Tom was on double mediums and had the mandatory box again, or were you just focused on racing him?
I was focused on racing him, but when I think just before he went in, I saw he was struggling with his tires.
Right.
So I saw he was a medium again.
Now sorry.
That made me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me happy.
One thing I'm sorry to bring this up, but I have to ask. Obviously 9 seconds of time penalty is not something we want to see. Where was the specific part of the track that you were struggling with the most?
I think in the 3 times right corner.
Oh yeah, the triple right-hander. Yeah.
The full speed. Yeah. That's where I think tried to go too fast.
Right. Fair enough. Just trying to push the car a little too much and just got a little away from you. It's all good. It's all good, man. Shit happens. It's a solid P4. Obviously, it would have been P2 if it wasn't for shenanigans, but such is life. Final question before I let you go, mate. Japan coming up next week. Another difficult circuit. What are your thoughts on Suzuka?
I like the track, but I'm not too confident on that track.
All right, fair enough.
Struggle a lot. Especially the first sector. Always difficult, but yeah, I'll try my best.
Well, you know what? I look forward to watching you. All the best, brother, and thank you for your time, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Peace!
Thanks for streaming, by the way.
Always. Got you, brother.
You're doing
Always.
An awesome job.
Thank you, Bjorn. All the best, mate.
Thank you.
All right, now we're going to move on to P3, who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was Mr. Apex.
P2, I didn't save enough battery to battle pass on the last 2 laps.
you're gonna pull a Sebastian Vettel at Canada, eh? You're gonna move the fucking move the
I
board.
could hear you screaming on stream he to pass to use his ERS, and he went, "Oh shit, yeah, I've got 100%."
I mean, sorry. I mean, I had to bring it up. I'm just commentating and saying exactly what I'm seeing. Yes, Find the Pass was the cheeky little bastard. He kept 100% battery. I mean, I'm sure now that when you were listening to the stream and you heard that, you're probably just like, for fuck's sakes, eh?
Oh, no, I knew he had 100%. He kept telling me, but the problem was he forgot to use it for about 10 laps.
What do you mean he forgot? He's not an alcoholic like I am.
He genuinely forgot to use it. I was in a party with him, and he said, "Oh yeah, he's just reminded me. I've got ERS, and I've not used it for the previous since I pitted."
Pass, you are Pass, you are
fun.
Yeah, Pass, you are a special human being. I know you can hear me. Don't respond yet, but you are a special human being. Okay, Apex, it's your time. It's your floor. The floor is yours. A very fun race. You had some very good pace. I mean, the sprint was fucking exciting. A lot of carnage. Luckily, you didn't see any of the carnage. But when it comes to the actual main race, as Bjorn pointed out, there was like a fucking 7-way DRS train. It was chaotic. Literally, all of you were just taking advantage of others' mistakes. What was it like for you in that chaotic situation? Is that something you thrive on, or is that something that stresses you the fuck out?
I'd much rather be in that situation. It makes the race so much more entertaining than just having a 2 or 3 second gap bush either side. But I felt I had the pace to get in front of the train and lose them if I could get past Twisted. But he was rating so defensively. He was making it really hard for anyone to get past him. But yeah, no, I prefer the racing conditions like that. It makes it so much more entertaining. And as I say, plus Qatar's, it's not a strong track normally for me, but for the tracks I like, it's very suited to my pace. I prefer very fast-paced corners and fast-paced tracks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Qatar is just one of those weird tracks, honestly. Like, I do like it. I do like the addition to it. It does add a little bit of different aspect to racing. And even though there is one DRS zone, I was actually noticing there was a lot of overtakes in other areas of the track. Is that something you are noticing as you're getting more confident and used to the track as a whole in multiplayer? Or are you noticing that this iteration of the game in general is more, I guess, more good towards overtaking? I guess the best way to put it. What do you think?
The corners on that track, they're so unforgiving. You make a slight, even if you don't run off track, if you go slightly off the apex into one of them fast corners, you've had it. You'll run out of the corner is horrendous, and you will get overtaken. So it makes it entertaining because you've got to be perfect the whole lap, every lap.
Yeah, agreed. It was definitely brought some great action. I'm sure you guys are gonna watch the stream back. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. That was very fucking entertaining in a lot of places. I guess before I let you go, final question. Japan, another circuit where. I mean, it can be interesting to make overtakes. Definitely consistency is a key factor. Track limits will definitely come into play again. What are your thoughts on Suzuka as a whole?
I don't mind Suzuka, but it took me a while to get used to it with turn 1. But once I sort of figured out turn 1 and 2, it wasn't too bad after that. I like to run lower wings than most anyway. So with the 2 long straights and stuff at Suzuka, it's kind of sort of again suited towards my setups. I wouldn't say so much my race style, but definitely towards the setups that I run.
And obviously this is a personal opinion question, but I have to ask, the 130R, should it have a DRS section, yes or no?
I say yes, because it'll make it more entertaining, but a lot of people are against me on it.
Fair enough. That's why I said it's a personal question. We don't attack people for personal fucking opinions. That's our thoughts. But anyways, thank you for your time, mate. It was a great race from you, and I'm looking forward to seeing more from you in the future.
No problem, man. Thank you very much.
All the best, mate. Peace! All right, we're moving on now to P2. We got 2 interviews left, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you worry. But now we got to talk to the crazy man, the person who's not even an alcoholic like your dumb Canadian right here. But this man apparently forgot to use his battery find the past, give us your thoughts. I mean, did you really actually forget? Like, what's going on? Obviously, you had some great raw pace, considering you had 100% battery. So, I mean, Qatar, fun track. You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I like Qatar. I think the reason I forgot is because I am very ill and I can't think straight. Like I still have COVID, so
Ah, that
I
sucks. That
can't
sucks.
see, smell, hear, breathe.
Damn.
But yeah, um, uh, to be fair, like I do the similar thing. I usually sit behind someone with DRS and save battery, and then if I need to battle them, like I did in the sprint with who was it with in the sprint I got on the last lap down the straight, like I'd use all my battery then, like,
Are you talking
and
about
they'll
last year's game?
no, the sprint in this race.
Oh, the sprint in this race. All right, fair enough. Sorry, because
Was it Tom Strode?
I think it might have been. I can't even remember. Honestly, all I know is like in my F124 intro, the last scene is you making an overtake in Qatar in last year's game. And like it's basically something that you like to do. Basically, you wait to the last moment here in Qatar and make a late break overtake. Is that just a thing that you're getting used to, or is that just happens to happen at that whatever time?
I always try and do what I do is like save battery until a lap where the person isn't going to do exactly the same thing to me on the next lap, but doesn't, so basically on the last lap, going on to the last lap, because if I just keep pressuring them, they'll burn their ERS to stay ahead of me and then not have any to fight back when I can get them on into the last lap and then have a gap coming out the last corner enough to come across the line, which is what I was able to do twice today to secure P2 in both races.
And honestly, like it was some fantastic moments. It even looked like I think it was the main race, if I'm not mistaken. You qualified in P3, but you dropped back 3 positions right at the start. Yeah. It wasn't even like it wasn't the cleanest of starts. Were you a little nervous, or were you just like, this is falling right into my game plan, especially considering there was a fucking 7-car DRS train?
I got kind of slightly like I went around the outside of Twisted Dragon on turn 1, and he kind of like hit the side of me, so I ended up losing speed. And Darth Timms was on the inside of me, so I let him go. And then I still didn't have enough speed to keep, I think it was Tom behind me.
Right.
I'd been hit. I think throughout that race, Zero needs to send some flowers or something to Twisted Dragon, because everyone who got near second place, he would make contact with them. Like, I was trying to take him down the straight, and he went from one, like we were side by side, and he literally squeezed me all the way to the other side, and I was on the grass, like nearly on the grass on the other side, and quite a few drivers will get quite frustrated with it. Zero needs to send him a thank you basket, even though he didn't need to do that, because Zero, no one saw him like after like turn 1. I don't think he saw any cars. He could have pit again, gone for the fastest lap, and drove with his feet and still won.
Oh my god! Now I couldn't help but notice there pretty much every driver ahead of you in the standings, apart from Zero, who's literally fucked off, but we'll get to him in a second. Domar, Primal, Dragoon were not here. Obviously, you're taking advantage of that, trying to take as many points as you can. What do you have to say to your rivals there up at the top of the championship standings?
Da-da, da-da, da, 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 da.
Was that Jaws music? Yes. Okay, that's the Jaws. All right, fair enough. All right. Well, anyways. Oh my god, that was like the worst iteration of Jaws I've ever heard in my life.
I know.
All right, moving on, because we don't ever want to hear that again.
I'm ill. Leave me alone.
There is the shark gaming minion. I don't know what that was. I think that was like the nice shark from Finding Nemo. You know, the one that wants to become like a dolphin. He's like, I just want to be a dancer. He tries to save the shrimp. That's exactly what I just fucking heard. Okay. Anyways, Japan. Speaking of seafood, Japan coming up next week. How you feeling? Well, we know you feel like shit, but how do you like Japan?
Yeah. Hopefully, I have my new controller. It might be coming tomorrow, so I might be slow because I'll be on medium traction if I have my new controller.
So how's that work? Just because you got to break it, like it's a controller, it's not a new wheel. Like it's the same fucking thing.
I'm on full traction, So I have to learn medium traction, and I have to learn manual gears, which I've never done before.
Manual gears, eh? What? See, have
I'm
you
on
ever
auto gear.
have you ever considered getting those elite controllers with the things on the back, the pedals on the
That's
back?
what I've got. That's what I've got.
So you're gonna do that basically.
Yeah, but I need to. I'll be slow because I haven't been on medium traction. I've been on full traction for 2.5 years now. So
I'm excited to see it. Obviously, we were listening to Destroyer Drac earlier. He just switched to no traction. Adrian has done sort of the same thing. There's quite a few guys that are actually switching. Do you think that's something like just the natural progression that all drivers are going to try and do eventually? Or is it because of this game, it's just actually easier to do no traction control or medium in this case?
in my case, is as soon as I get a new controller, I won't have stick drift anymore. Because before my controller got stick drift, I was medium traction about 2 years ago, and
Fair.
then it got so bad that on medium traction I couldn't control it, and I didn't want to end other people's races, so I decided to go full traction, be slower but safer.
Didn't end up being slower, did you fuckhead?
Oh, I'm slower than I was.
It's kind of scary to think. Anyways, yo, I've taken too much of your time. All the best, mate.
No
Hopefully we'll see you next week in Japan. Thank you for your time.
I'll be there.
And yeah, we'll talk to you later, brother. All the
Thank you for
best.
streaming.
No
Thank you
worries.
for streaming.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, sorry guys. Final interview of the evening. I got a little carried away. Pass and I obviously are good buddies, but we got now my other good buddy, the defending champion, our championship leader currently, and I mean he is running away with it right now. You literally Zero. I don't even know where to begin. Like I barely watched you honestly, just because like there was a little bit where I was like, okay, he's making a move, maybe he's a little pressure, and then he fucks off into the distance. The most exciting part was you making an overtake on Whitey, but you had fucking 13 lap fresher tires, so obviously that move was happening. Zero, you looked like you were on fucking fire. Give us your POV. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit. The floor is yours. How was Qatar for you?
Well, it was a really good race. I mean, not a whole lot happened at all. It was a very boring race, but sometimes those are the races that, are the better races, if you're trying to defend the championship. But no, it was just kind of maintaining a rhythm, kind of making sure I don't run into any little mistakes. I mean, I think I had a moment here or there, like a snap of oversteer, but nothing too major. I think in both races, I was one warning away from a penalty. So, I think that was the only thing that was making me able to stay on my toes a little bit. But it was not a whole lot happened. If I'm honest, I don't really know what else to say to it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to really talk much about the race because obviously the sprint race you killed it, and then the main race you finished 20 seconds ahead, pretty much almost a full pit stop ahead. Absolutely killed it. So only thing I'm going to say is congratulations. You looked unstoppable today. Is basically what I'm going to say. So we have a little conversation to add to the interview and to the stream. I have to ask, you're the defending champion. Obviously, we're switching from one game to another. Give us your personal thoughts as, defending champ and, current championship leader. How is the difference between the two games? Are you enjoying this one more than the other? What are the reasons, etc.? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit daunting at first, going from one game to another, and when the developers tell you that the handling model, everything's different. It's going to be a completely different game. You kind of think, shit, okay, there's a lot to adjust to. To begin with, when the game first released, I hated it. I did not enjoy it at all, and I was getting very frustrated with myself because I was like, I can't get a hang of this game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to defend any championships or even win a race or anything, because I just could not get on with the previous handling model before they updated it. That was a very frustrating few weeks, I'd say. And then the update came out for the new handling and everything, and I finally got to grips with it. And it's just kind of like tweaking your driving style a little bit compared to like the last game. It's just little things you got to do to like maybe. You got to be a bit more aggressive on the tires, or you maybe need to be a little bit, more conservative on your tires. It's just, I mean, everyone's got their own preferences, I suppose. When it comes to adjusting to a new game,
Of course.
it's all very different But yeah, I mean that's my personal view of it. It's just like having a lot of practice is obviously a major key. You know, I think in the Discord, I think Dragoon does like at least 100 laps on like a track, or you know, when he's able to race, he does loads of laps. He does practice sessions.
Right.
You know, and that a lot of drivers do that. But you know, for me, I just hop on time trial, do a few hot laps, tweak a setup if I need to, and then you know, kind of call that it. That's the most I'll do.
Are you a career player by any chance?
Or
my team, I guess. My team, whatever it is called.
It's weird actually. I find that the My Team cars handle massively different compared to like a normal car. It's really bizarre.
Fair.
But,
Okay.
yeah, I have two saves. So I have one normal driver and then I have a My Team one. So I mean, I haven't even finished the first season yet. So
fair. All right. Well,
yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, you know what? Honestly, it was fun. I guess predictions are what's your guesses on what's going to happen in Suzuka? Obviously, another interesting circuit. The S is always a pain in the ass. The bridge, 130R, Spoon, the Casio Triangle. What are your thoughts?
I've always liked Suzuka. Every game I've ever played, I've always liked Suzuka. It's just one of those tracks that provide really good racing. I haven't done it too much in this game, so I'll have to give it a few laps on time trial or do some practice races against AI and see how I feel. Yeah, it's pretty much just see what happens when we get there, really. I mean, hopefully, for me, hopefully it's a bit more of a battle, so to speak. I mean that in the nicest way possible, and not in like a cocky bell end kind of way.
It would have been funny if you did that, but anyways, it's all good. It's all good.
No, I can't. I hate people that are like that. It's like
I agree. I
feel like a certain Dutch driver in a certain Red Bull. Yeah. But
well,
anyway,
you know what?
yeah,
I'm gonna say it. Okay, you are looking fucking sexy. You are commanding the lead. And Dragoon, Primal, Domar, Pass, get your shit together. I want to see a battle. Let's go. I'll say it for you.
You heard it here first.
All right. Thank you, Zero, for your time. All the best, mate, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Peace. All right. Take care, guys. I'm gonna sign off. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that'll end the interviews for this evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the interviews. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the absolute carnage that occurred earlier. Is this what happened? Yeah, this is what happened. This was just a repeat. I'm going to send this to the Discord. You know, destroyer track. I feel like I just want to do a voiceover for this. Just one more time. Just do a voiceover, okay? So the Destroyer Drac in the McLaren. You see the McLaren. So he's just like, oh, the other guy goes around. He's like, no one else goes past me. Death. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I guess until next time, Diesel out. Have a great night. Peace.
É desse jeito. É desse jeito, só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais um.
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Eu
camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz, mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Como ficar rico se nós tem... Como ficar rico se nós tem pensão demais? Se eu vou lá no sapo, me chama de pai. Na igrejinha me chama de pai. Se eu... E como ficar rico se nós...